Incredibism City, the Whispering Canopy, presents a vision where nature and magic seamlessly intertwine, forming a society deeply rooted in the mystical forces of the forest. This city's unique structure and philosophy revolve around the synergy between its bioluminescent environment and the constant presence of an ethereal, whispering wind. Key concepts and structures. 1. Mushroom towers. These iconic structures serve as the primary dwellings and community hubs, towering above the forest floor, glowing faintly with green and purple hues. Their caps create organic roofs, while the stems provide hollowed-out, airy living spaces. The wind breathes through these towers, filling the air with secrets of the forest, nurturing a peaceful yet mystical environment. 2. Enchanted forest paths. The winding, bioluminescent trails serve as the city's ever-changing streets. Their magical nature keeps the paths in a state of flux, guided by the whispers of the wind, providing new experiences and hidden shortcuts for travelers. Walking along these soft, mossy trails represents trust in nature and the natural flow of the environment. 3. Fungal gardens. These lush, glowing spaces are places of contemplation and connection. The magical wind dances among the fungi, releasing spores that drift lazily through the air, symbolizing both life and the magical energy that sustains it. The harmony here allows the inhabitants to rejuvenate and reflect. 4. Windweaver bridges, delicate, vine-woven walkways that sway high above the forest, guided by the wind's unpredictable movement. These shimmering bridges are fluid, constantly shifting, making crossing them a meditative, dreamlike experience, embodying the balance between earth and sky, magic and matter. 5. Whispering glades. These open spaces serve as the intellectual heart of the city, where the magical wind gathers to carry echoes of ancient knowledge. Inhabitants gather here to meditate on the sounds of the wind, interpreting its whispers as wisdom passed down from the forest itself. 6. Horizon of winds. At the boundary of the city, the forest opens to expansive plains where the winds are strongest, symbolizing connection to the wider world. The endless flow of energy across the landscape creates a spiritual experience where the city meets the infinite and the whispers of the wind travel far beyond the forest. Artistic expression in the Whispering Canopy. Art in the Whispering Canopy is intimately tied to nature and the movement of the magical wind. Sculptures and installations made from organic materials such as vines, wood, and fungi are often dynamic and responsive to the wind. For example, wind-sensitive sculptures, crafted from fine fungal threads or enchanted vines, these pieces sway and hum softly as the wind moves through them, creating living art that changes with the breeze. Bioluminescent murals. Painted on the mushroom towers or forest trees, these murals glow in the twilight, depicting the harmony between the wind and nature. The artworks often shift subtly, glowing brighter or dimmer depending on the wind's strength. Interactive sound installations designed to capture the whispers of the wind, these art pieces trans the wind's movement into soft, melodic sounds, creating an immersive experience where inhabitants can listen to the voice of the wind. Philosophy and lifestyle. The people of the Whispering Canopy live by a deep reverence for nature and the magic that sustains their environment. Central to their beliefs is the idea that the wind is a carrier of wisdom, and by paying close attention to its whispers, they can gain insight into the mysteries of life and the world. This belief encourages a reflective, harmonious lifestyle, where inhabitants work with nature rather than against it. Sustainability is key to their daily lives. They cultivate the forest's mushrooms, not just as a source of food, but as sacred organisms that represent the living, breathing nature of the city. There is a deep sense of interconnectedness between the forest's vitality and the inhabitants' own spiritual well-being. Contemplative learning. The inhabitants spend significant time in quiet reflection, often gathering in the whispering glades to meditate on the sounds of the wind. The act of listening to the whispers is seen as a form of learning, where one can access ancient knowledge and deeper truths. Creativity and craftsmanship. The magical wind is also believed to inspire creativity. Many of the inhabitants are artists or craftsmen who incorporate elements of nature into their work, such as using wind-guided patterns in their sculptures or creating garments that mimic the fluid movement of the forest. Incredibism integration. This city is a perfect embodiment of the Incredibism philosophy, where art, logic, and nature converge into a harmonious, magical reality. The glowing, organic architecture and responsive, wind guided pathways reflect the Incredibism focus on the interplay between natural forms and otherworldly forces. The constantly shifting environment, where wind and nature dictate movement and growth, aligns with the Incredibism artworks with art logic's only category. Each aspect of the city, from the mushroom towers to the fluid windweaver bridges, follows a natural, logical progression shaped by the wind's influence, creating a seamless blend of organic growth and magical dynamics. The philosophy of the whispering canopy, which places the wind as the bearer of wisdom and connection, parallels the cipher-text-capable artworks in Incredibism. The wind's whispers carry meaning that can be decoded or interpreted by those attuned to its subtleties, just as cipher texts in Incredibism art hold hidden meanings waiting to be uncovered. Incredibism City, the Whispering Canopy, is a mystical, bioluminescent haven where the magical wind breathes life into the forest and the people live in a continuous dialogue with the natural world. It's a city defined by harmony, fluidity, and the ever present whispers of the wind, carrying with it knowledge, creativity, and the secrets of the universe.